Wintertime fishing is a little more challenging, but for those of you that are up for the challenge, Robert Brody's here to give you a few tips on winter fishing.
Well, this time of year, we're really waiting for the sheephead to move in. That's a great sport fish and good eating too. A lot of people overlook the sheephead, but this time of year around the bridges and pilings and any kind of structure that's barnacle encrusted, that's a great sport fish, and we're looking forward to catching those anytime now that the weather's getting cold. Well, right now the speckled trout, they still catch a lot of speckled trout down in the marsh, and the trout now are moving up into the bayous and rivers as it gets cold. As far as the white trout, they're kind of heading offshore now. We still may catch a few if it doesn't get too cold, but if an angler goes out to, say, the Ship Island and Horn Island, fish around the deeper wrecks, they still may run into the white trout and some bigger specimens too. Well, in the wintertime, them speckled trout go into the rivers to get away from the cold weather, and it's the holes where they retreat when it gets really cold. And a lot of anglers just love to get up there and fish for those specks. And when it's really cold, those fish get kind of dormant. So the retrieve has to be very slow and just bump them baits slowly across the bottom. In the wintertime, when I go up into the rivers, I do like to use live shrimp a lot, and free line live shrimp. Of course, I do cast soft plastics, and we even troll for them too. That's really fun. You know, you put out 3 or 4 lines out behind the boat, motor that boat just as slow as you can get it to go, and just kind of work them rods a little bit, or just set them in the rod holders and wait for them rods to bend. That's a lot of fun, and it's an exciting way to fish during those cold winter months.
Thanks for the tip, and make sure to tune in to Find Your Outdoors this week for more good information.